ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to Quickies. This is Ted. Today we are at the Marietta International Film Festival. It is run today by one of the best ATL Wood filmmakers today, Mr. Richard Tavanero.
Thanks for having me.
So, Richard, what got you into filmmaking in the first place?
I got started on a dare. I had a friend of mine when I retired who dared me to give it a try, and turns out I have a knack for it.
Would we find you on IMDb?
Yeah, you'd find me on IMDb.
So, do you prefer filmmaking or theater or both or what?
I like going to the theater, but I prefer being on screens, either on television or on movies.
So, what's been your favorite project so far and why?
I think the favorite project that I've done would be the Maltese Moose and Squirrel, my little short film I did for the 24-hour film race. I just had a great cast and a great crew. It was just a fun project to work on.
So what do you think of Atlanta becoming the next Hollywood?
I think California's probably nervous right now because we have a lot going on, and I'm doing my best to try to make that happen even more.
What are you filming as of right now?
All right, right now we're in pre-production for a parody of the Saw films called Slaw.
What would you be doing right now if you weren't doing film work?
Well, since I'm technically retired, I would probably just be golfing.
So who do you say are your Hollywood heroes?
I think Clint Eastwood is probably right now the man I would like to be. I mean, he's just an amazing person. I've heard so many good stories about him, not just as an actor, but as a director and as a person, as a whole all-around person.
Right. So any particular Hollywood people you'd like to work with in the future?
I'd love to work with him. I'd also like to work with Matthew McConaughey. Those are two that I would love to work with.
So, what do you see yourself years from now? What are your plans for the future?
I see myself doing this, trying to get jobs as an actor and making films myself.
Sweet. So, on that note, anything to leave us with? Any movies or websites to plug?
Well, I think you should check out our film Slaw. You can find us on Facebook. You can also find Mouthpiece, the movie, which is another one we're working on that we're working on funding for that as well.
Thank you, Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Tavanero. This is Ted. This is Quickies.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.